Welcome to this podcast. I'm Jim Brewer, principal of Northland Pines High School, and with me today I have the pleasure of having Heinrich Wildoer with me today, and Henry has been actually with me for the last few days, and he and I are part of a German-American exchange program between the state of Hessen and the state of Wisconsin, where he is over here learning about the Wisconsin education system, and in particular Northland Pines. And someday I will travel over to Germany to learn his system, and it's been a terrific handful of days that we have had to spend together.
Right.
And really what I've asked Henry to do here is tell us a little bit about his perspective on what he's seen so far by being in our district at Northland Pines, and how that compares a little bit to Germany, and we'll go from there. So Henry, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Henry Wildoer from Germany. I live in the city of Mainz. My school is in Wiesbaden. Maybe anybody has heard about it. It's close to Frankfurt, about 10 miles. And I wrote down something so I won't forget some information to give you. Jim, I have to say, my first impression is you have a very, very beautiful school.
Thank you.
You have good kids here.
We do.
And I'm very thankful that I can take place in this program, first, and second, that I could be here. So I didn't know before that I get to a school like this.
Well, it's been our pleasure. There's no question about it. Hearing your perspective on how things, are different and the same, and that, I thank you for that. So.
And I think you and your staff are doing an excellent job here. So the administration is struggling every time to make it better for the kids, for the students here, and you. As I said before, you seem to me as somebody who's burning for this. Mm-hmm. So to see this gives me strength in Germany too. And I want to tell you something about what I noticed is the same, what is different. And so I come to the point, what I noticed at once was that you got really smaller groups here. Okay. We have at my school groups from 14 to 27, mm-hmm. and in different subjects, so they're not the same in frequency, but sometimes on certain levels we have fewer pupils in one classroom, yep. Sometimes we have more. So here you working with 10, 8 or 12 mm-hmm. students, and the teachers can go on them very individually.
Yeah. And that's something we take pride in, is to trying to keep our class size down. Our average class size is a little over 18. 18.2 is where we're at for our average class size right now, but we do have some classes that are a little bit lower, and it provides that more individualized attention, and we structurally set that up on occasions, particularly our academic coaching centers, which some people would equate to study halls. We try to keep those down, and specialize certain students with certain teachers where we know students may struggle academically. We team them up with teachers that they would have in a smaller setting so they could be more independent. Yeah. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah. And the other thing I noticed is that in my school and in Germany in general, the students don't go up to the teachers. Sure. So the teachers do have their own here, mm-hmm. and in my country it's except from natural science and from the sports, of course, or music, mm-hmm. that the kids have their classroom, and so the teacher goes to their room. Sure. Somehow.
That is definitely a change, because here our students are mingling around in different classrooms and our teachers stay put.
Yeah. And second is that you also have here the topic that you try to find standards on learning, mm-hmm. and standards of telling the kids what they achieved or what not yet. Mm-hmm. So to make it sure that everybody has got the same raster. Yeah. That's a big, big job. I know that.
Yeah, and what Henry's referring to is we're really moving towards standards-based grading at the high school level, and I'm glad you just sat in on a meeting this morning where we were talking about standards-based. That has been an initiative here at the high school since I've arrived. That's been one of my goals, is to get us more towards standards-based, and we are piloting standards-based this year. Next year, it's actually a district initiative to be standards-based K-12. We've already been standards-based at the elementary school for well over a decade. Now the middle school and high school are moving forward towards that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's very important for us to get to that level.
And my philosophy also is that we have to come to that point that it doesn't depend on what a kid learns from the teacher. So that we have to have standards that teacher has to achieve.
Sure.
With the kids.
Sure.
That's very important. Ich weiß, Luke, du heißt Luke, ne?
Ja.
Und Luke, was machst du so? Was hast du für Hobbys?
Ich spiele Klavier, ich schaue Eishockey, nicht spiele, nur schaue. Ich komponiere Musik, ich studiere für Schule. Ich kann nicht von anderen Dingen denken.
Ja.
Ja.
Ja, das ist doch schon mal ganz schön viel, was du kannst alles. Luke, kommst du aus Eagle River?
Nein, ich komme aus Land O'Lakes.
Aha.
30 Minuten Nord.
Mhm. Wie lange? 30 Minuten fährst
30
du?
Minuten.
Mit dem Bus?
Mit dem Auto.
Ah, ja. Du hast ein eigenes Auto?
Mhm.
Gut. Und du bist Noah?
Ja.
Ja. Noah, was machst du denn so?
Ich spiele Eishockey und Fußball.
Soccer or Football?
Sorry.
Ah, so wie in Europa. So wie in Deutschland, England und so weiter.
Ja.
Ist Soccer, gibt es sehr viel Soccer. Sehr viele Menschen, sehr viele Jugendliche spielen Soccer.
Ja.
Ja. Hast du ein Lieblingsteam?
Manchester.
Manchester.
Ja.
City oder United?
United.
United.
Ja.
Ja, Sie haben jetzt auch einen Spieler aus Deutschland.
Ja.
Schweinsteiger? Schon mal gehört den Namen?
Ich weiß nicht.
Ja.
Ich weiß nicht so viel Spieler.
Ja. Ja,
Ich schaue Eishockey mehr.
ja, hier ist sehr viel Eishockey, ne? In Wisconsin, und in meinem Land ist einfach viel Soccer.
Ja.
Ja.
Eagle River heißt the hockey capital of Wisconsin oder die Welt? Wisconsin, ja.
Mhm. Ja, ich verstehe. Ja, Eishockey bei uns ist eher selten. Also in den großen Städten gibt es Eishockey. Sie haben große Hallen und da kann man dann auch Eishockey spielen. Aber sonst, ich komme aus Wiesbaden. In Wiesbaden gibt es kein Eishockey.
Ja, es ist so expensiv.
Ja.
Für
Teuer.
ja.
Mhm.
Ich angel mit meinem Vater.
Ah,
Ja.
du liebst Angeln.
Ja.
Warum?
Die Cisco Chain. Es ist ein sehr groß Lake.
See.
Ja.
Sehr großer See.
Ja.
Ja. Und du liebst Angeln, weil es ist so still, silent. So sitting to each other,
Ja.
to their father.
Ja.
Weil Luke zum Beispiel mit Eishockey oder auch mit Soccer immer sehr,
laut.
sehr viel Bewegung, ja, mit Angeln. Ja,
Oh ja.
du magst das. Du liebst das.
Ja. Ja, ja,
Ja,
ja.
ja.
Ja, ich würde gerne noch mal wissen, warum du Deutsch lernst. Was ist deine Motivation für Deutsch?
Ich habe Familie von Deutschland. Ja.
Und ist die Familie auch in Deutschland oder
Nein, nein.
die kommt aus Deutschland?
Ja.
So
Oh, yeah, what?
Yeah,
A
no, go ahead.
difference. Also I mix it up now, differences and the same things. So the difference between us as administrators is you have much more to do with evaluation, and your staff is getting money as you measure it, you know, as you evaluate, and that's not possible in Germany.
Sure.
So we have a fixed salary, and I can't say, oh, you're a good teacher, you're very engaged, you're motivated, you're doing this or that, you get some money more. I can't.
Yep. What Henry's referring to is, and we've talked a little bit about this in our stay, is our pay per performance structure that we have here at Northland Pines and implemented a handful of years ago. And he's referring to evaluations and how we do that through educator effectiveness, but also how we do it with our pay per performance model. And that is something that makes Northland Pines a little bit unique. Not all school districts are at that at this moment in time, but most school districts are moving towards some sort of pay per performance model. And so that's been a work in progress that we've done for about 4 years now. And really we were in somewhat the innovators in that, but it is now spreading throughout the entire state and even around the country.
Yeah, but I think I would like to have a little bit more possibilities to control.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, you bet.
So, but that's what every principal would tell you in Germany.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have to, when I want to change something, I have to get them all on board. You know.
Yep. Yeah, and that's very difficult to do.
Yeah, that's very difficult to do. You always have to do with somebody or a third of your colleagues who are more in the conservative way.
Sure. Sure.
They want to change anything. They want to go for the traditions, you know.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
You bet. Now, getting back to Northland Pines, what are some of the things that you witnessed here? I mean, what do you think of our facilities here at Northland Pines?
Yeah. So almost I can't find words for them. Your field house, your music rooms, all the rooms where you are practicing, like in metal or in wood or with cars. Or you constructing a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's what we don't have in Germany. But I thought that we have good facilities.
Sure.
No, I'm a little bit ashamed to come over.
We are very blessed in many ways to be going to school here. It is a true pleasure to come here every day. Honestly, it's a beautiful facility. The community is very supportive, as evidenced by the referendums that they have passed over the years, including a referendum build this in 2006. And our kids are very, very fortunate. And I try to remind them on occasion of how fortunate they are and encourage them to go and thank a community member and thank their parents and guardians for what they have. Because, like I say, in Germany, you've got it good, but here our kids have it really good. And it makes teaching that much easier. With it, when you can come into an atmosphere that has excellent lighting, great seating, and is conducive to learning, it makes our jobs much easier. So thanks for noticing that.
I would like to take over those people who are taking part in the referendum to my country, to my school.
Sure.
So the vote would be sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is something that is unique about our district, and I've explained that to you a little bit.
Yeah.
Here at Northland Pines, we have to go to referendum every 3 years because of the way the state funding formula is set up. We are considered a property-rich district because of all the lake lake properties that we have around here. So we don't get as much money from the state as other districts do. So we have to go to the taxpayers and ask for more. And again, couldn't be more appreciative of our taxpayers and the support that they have, because I think we're providing a pretty quality education for our kids. And that's really what it's about. It's about our students and giving them the best possible chance to succeed in a global environment.
Yeah, right. I can underline every word you said.
Sure.
You know.
Sure.
So I'm really amazed.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's been a pleasure having you here, Henry, and you know, I hope you've taken a lot of notes and have learned a lot and can take it back to your colleagues over in Germany, and I really look forward to the day where I get to come on over and see you know, how your system can translate into our system, because there's certainly things that I know that we can take in, you know, and I've mentioned this to you before. One of the things that they do over in Germany is they have more of a year-round school calendar than what we have, where they take a couple weeks in the autumn, they take a couple weeks around the holiday time, they take a couple weeks around Easter, for example, and then 6 weeks in the summer, which is a little bit different than us. And if we went to a system like that, I think our retention level as far as students retaining information would be much higher. I think we could utilize some time for professional development during those extra weeks.
Yeah.
And we, you know, but ultimately we wouldn't have students losing some of the knowledge that they gained over this, you know, losing it over the summer. And we do see that now. So I think for us here at Northland Pines and other districts across the state, if we would look at a calendar like what you have, I think we could really boost achievement levels. But you know, that's a long day coming.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that I noticed that you guys do. Also, your education in regards to apprenticeship programs really seems to be what is right for students, particularly students that want to go into the skilled trades. Right. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to when I come on over, is to learn more about your system and see if that can transcend into our system back here at Northland Pines. So
that is something what you can do alone. So you have to make cooperatives with the enterprises here and collaborate with them.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't do it by yourself. You need help for that.
Well, and I look forward to trying to get that help for our kids. And Henry, I can't thank you enough for being here and helping us out. So thank you.
I thank you very much to be here, and I learned so much, and I would like to come back one day. Thank you.
And thank you for watching.